And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
47. 47.
Prescott now. That's dumped off to Poe. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
46.
Now Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. 49ers nothing. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
In motion is Gray. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Niners at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Purdy from the gun. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 30 big ones.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one good for 33 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
Walker hit and the ball is out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Purdy.
This will be caught at about the 6. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. In motion is Gray. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And down he'll go at the 25.
36 yards on the ground for him so far. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down with a cherry on top. 31 yards. 7-7, our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Lamb will go in motion. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just speed at which he takes the handoff. He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Pollard. Will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
So defensively, they let the play stand. They'd rather have the down as it'll bring up 4th. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First down, and it's Pollard again.
Now he's loose again. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
49ers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Purdy looking to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey.
To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Walker.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6 now. In motion is Gray. Here's Purdy.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Purdy sets up to throw again.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now Walker.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Ball delivered complete on the crossing route, Gallup.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Here go 46. Right.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Hey, kill.
On play action, Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps. We'll see. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As they begin their 2nd half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game. But very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the 2nd half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks, 33 yards.
And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, 49ers 10.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Prescott to throw it. Keeps himself upright. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Can't give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
It's complete. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throw.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Hey, kill. 26.
Play action now. Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
148 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A great run by Pollard, and runs like that have had us anticipating a breakout season from him for years. And it finally arrived in 2022. Dallas gave him more run, and he had his first 1,000-yard season despite receiving less than 200 touches.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Here's Pollard again. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. He gets it to Cooks.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Dallas.
Kill.
From the red zone now. Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain the play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
Off the play fake. Prescott.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Off the option, that's complete. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Let's go. No, no.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Throwing here, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a give, right side, McCaffrey.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Walker. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Here's Walker.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this
Ready, set.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Bronco 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let go.
Walker.
And that'll be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. Shouting defenders at the 15. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mustang 19.
Option play, and Walker's going to run with it.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But you've got to do it in your own.
Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 75. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Moody good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
169 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Going to run again here with Pollard. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run left with Pollard.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 59 yards.
And the Cowboys are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
An extra point attempt to follow here. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 42, 49ers 30.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
In motion is Gray. A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
this one quickly to Lamb.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Nick Bosa, Defensive Player of the Year, in on the tackle.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Running right, it's Pollard.
A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink. Counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Prescott now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Prescott. Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Ball delivered complete on the crossing route Gallup. The Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the